Mikel, a good victory to start the season. It looked like the team picked up from where they finished the last one. Is that how you saw it?
Yeah, well, especially the beginning of the match and the first half, where I think that we were really good, really aggressive, really intense, a lot of purpose to attack, very fast, a lot of threat in the box. We generate a lot. Probably we should have scored 2 or 3, and the game would have been different. In the second half, moments we became a bit sloppy and no control, especially some giveaways inside that against this team is particularly difficult, and then the game was a bit more open, and then Bukayo had an unbelievable action again to score the 2-0, and it was a different game.
Sam from Sky.
Mikel, this team was so good last season. Have you seen enough to convince you that this team can do that one extra step this season, like from what we've seen pre-season in this game?
What I see is the willingness. Whether we're going to do it or not, we're going to have to show it every day, how we play and the results that we are able to take away. We started well. It's the first game. It's always uncertainty how we're going to respond to that against that really difficult opponent. Score 2, clean sheet, win, job done.
Kai from London.
It was a proper centre-forwards goal from Kai.
Yeah.
There's all that talk about Arsenal need to bring him forward, but when you've got players doing stuff like that, you need it.
It was great, the action, the whole action, it's great, the position, the delivery, the position we have in the box, the way he attacks the ball, it's superb, great goal.
And also, was Declan okay at the end? He was coming off.
Yeah, he was cramping a bit, obviously he hasn't had the longest pre-season ever, but he's really trying, and he put an unbelievable performance again today, and at the end he was a bit struggling.
James, CBS.
Mikel, you spoke yesterday about the levels that you need to go up. How close, on the back of this game, do you feel you kind of are to the level you could reach?
Hopefully very far. It's the first game, so hopefully we can become a better team and evolve each single week, and that's the aim that we have.
Jordan Son.
Hi Mikel. We often talk about winning a title needing ugly wins that aren't perfect. Is that nice to see that even at the very start of the season the team can dig in, and even when things aren't going well?
Yeah, winning in any context. You're going to have better days, worse days. The opposition is going to allow you to, or guide you to play in a different kind of way. And today we won, I think, in a convincing way, but probably in a different way because it's what the game requires.
And just on Saka, he's for both goals he's cutting onto his left foot. You're often surprised that teams still let him do that, seeing just how good he can be.
About good players, with Messi, I know that he's going to come here and put the ball there, but he does it all the time. That's the quality of the players.
James, ESPN.
Just one on sort of deck, Bukayo and Raya as well. I mean, 3 guys who played in the Euros final a month ago, and yet they come back here, and not only are they playing, but they produce that level of performance. I mean, how impressed with those 3, as you said, not having a proper pre-season, to come and do that?
But I'm not surprised, but that's their mentality. Straight after the last game, they said, I'm going to be ready for the first game. I spoke to them in the summer to try to arrange the best plan. They wanted to be early. They wanted to be back. They were already getting prepared. They were on holidays. This is the mentality that we know, that we need. If players are doing that compromise, it will grow around the team and they will step up the level. And that's what we need.
When you talk to them, did you sort of initially think, I might have to leave them out for the first game because they might need time?
Well, first of all, you have to really understand where they are, what they need. Give them some space, let them breathe. They went through a lot, and those kids have played a lot of football in the last 2 years. But when you see that willingness, that energy to say, I'm really, really happy to be back, when they come back and you see that is genuine, it's a good sign.
Mikel,
this time last year, Kai was in a very different place, obviously finding his feet in the team and had a slower start to the season.
Who is that, sorry?
Kai Havertz.
Kai.
Just how different do you see him now compared to a year ago? And how much more comfortable is he in these surroundings?
Yeah, every player needs some time to adapt and get to know everybody, the club, the relationship, the system. But obviously, I think he's gained the confidence and respect of everybody, the way he handles certain situations and look the way he's performing.
Ishan Mayo.
Obviously, Bukayo Saka was flawless today. What was your thoughts on Thomas Partey's performance? There was a few instances in the match where he possibly gave the ball away in second areas. What was your...
Yeah, well, I think we had certain problems, especially in the second half, with certain giveaways. It's part of the game as well, and things that we can do better, to be more consistent, to have more security, more purpose, and dominate the game better. We'll get better.
Raya saved in the first half.
Unbelievable.
What do you make of that?
Well, I think it's the first time that they had any attempt. We don't defend the box well, and then David comes in and puts an unbelievable save. Yeah.
Okay, we have the last couple now. Nick from Haters at the back there.
Yeah, just a bit more on the defence. You decided to start with Alexander Zinchenko at Timber and Calafiori on the bench, but it was a strong clean sheet, 18 last season, kicked off with another one.
Yeah.
Why you made those decisions and your sort of reaction?
Well, we will go game by game, as well. Julian has been struggling in the last few weeks. As you know, he hasn't played any minutes in the last 2 or 3 weeks. And Ricardo, it just landed, you know, and he's getting used to a lot of things. They are progressing, both of them, really good. And we have a lot of competition there, which is great for the team, because you can see that Alex, especially in the first half, was really good. In the second half, we needed something else, and we had the ability to change the game there.
And finally in the front here.
Hi, Mikel. In pre-season, you talked about the need to get 114 points in order to topple Manchester City. And thinking about that, it's such a big number. Almost everything has to go perfectly. What do you need from both the fans in the stadium and the fans at home in order to get to that 114 mark?
Well, first of all, we were in LA. They asked me, "What do you need to win the Premier League for sure?" So 114 points, you wins it. That doesn't mean that we have to do that. You know, it's talking about that on the first game. It doesn't make sense. You know, this is a new story. This is a beautiful one. Hopefully, that we have to write from the beginning. Today was the first chapter of that. Let's write some beautiful ones, and let's be prepared for the ones that are not so beautiful to respond to that in the best possible way.
Okay, everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.